Okay students, so our today's topic is circular motion. We will learn some different types of motions again. Okay, so in the last class we learned about the translatory motion and rotational motion. Clear? So today we'll learn about the circular motion. Now what happens in the circular motion? Actually this circular motion is somewhat similar with the rotational motion. It is similar with rotational motion. Okay, but when you will look closely, then there is some difference between the circular and the rotational motion. Okay, in the rotational motion we had learned that the body will move around an axis and the distance will differ from the center, like the distance of the body part will be differ from the center. Okay, if this is the center, then the parts of the distance between the different parts of the body will differ from the center. So what happens in it, you will find what happens in the circular motion. Now in the circular motion, when you will look closely, you will find that the body moves around a fixed point or object which lies outside the moving body. Okay, like in the rotational motion, the center point or the point around which the body is rotating, that lies within the body. Okay, in the rotational motion. But in the circular motion, the fixed point will lies outside the moving body. Okay, fixed point will lies outside the moving body. Okay, now let's take an example, or you just come to know that the body moves along a circular path around this fixed point or object. Such a motion is called circular motion, and in this kind of motion the position of the moving body changes. The position of the moving body will change. In the rotational motion, the moving body will remain fixed to a particular point. Okay, and the different parts of the body will move, carrying different distances from the fixed point. But in the circular motion, the position of the whole body will change and the fixed point will lies outside the moving body. Okay, there will be change in the position of the moving body continuously with the time. Now just we'll take an example, and for that you need to take a small ball. Okay, and tie this ball with a thread. You need to tie this ball with the help of thread. This one is thread. Okay, and whirl it with your hand. Whirl means usko गोल घुमाना. Okay, and when you will do it, what you will observe? You will see when you will whirl the ball, this ball will form a circular motion. Okay, it will form a circular motion. Okay, likewise this, suppose this is the ball and the ball is tied to a string, and that will form the center position. Okay, so the ball is over here, the moving body is here, and the point around which this moving body is moving. Okay, that means what I want to say is, जो बॉडी घूम रही है ये बॉडी ये वाली मूविंग कर रही है, ये घूम रही है, बट ये किसके अराउंड घूम रही है? इस वाले पॉइंट के अराउंड घूम रही है. ओके, एंड दिस फिक्स्ड पॉइंट इज एक्चुअली आउटसाइड द बॉडी. बट व्हाट हैपेंस इन द रोटेशनल मोशन, that fixed point was within the body. Okay, and when it is moving, it carries it just makes a circular motion. Okay, you might have seen that the one more example is that the needle of a compass is fixed while a pencil moves and trace a path called circular path. Okay, and what happens with in case of this is the needle of the compass, and here you will get a pencil. Okay, so what happens? This point will remain fixed, only the pencil will form a circular path. Okay, like this. The correct picture is given in your book. if I will draw this picture, then it will like this, okay, and will form the complete circular path. Next type of circular motion is the motion of the earth and the other planets around the sun in the solar system, okay, and they were also just rotating around the sun. The sun is the another planet, another, I can say, object around which the body is moving. So motion of the moon around the earth is also the example of circular motion. So I hope it is clear the difference between the rotation and the circular motion. In the circular motion, fixed point lies outside the body, whereas in the rotational motion, fixed point lies inside the body. Okay, whole body will cover the same distance. This whole ball will cover the same distance from the center. Okay, whereas in the rotational motion, the different parts of the body will cover different distances from the center. Okay, now our next motion is periodic motion. Now, what happens in the periodic motion? First of all, let us understand what is periodic motion. So, this periodic motion actually comes with the word period. Period is actually that time interval which will come after a fixed time. Like in your school, one period is having a fixed time, that is after 30 minutes the second bell will ring for the second period. Okay, then after 30 minutes third bell will ring for the third period. Likewise, that's a periodic in the periodic motion, the body will again come to its original position after a fixed interval of time. Okay, so what is periodic motion? In the periodic motion, motion which repeats itself after regular interval of time. That motion which repeats the same motion after a fixed interval of time. Okay, and this periodic motion can be circular. After taking a circular path, it will again come back to its original position after a fixed interval of time, or it will be a to and fro motion. To and fro motion means here to here, again come back. Likewise this, okay, and circular motion, you know this. This is the circular motion. So periodic motion can be both, and consider. Now just take an example like swing in a playground. Okay, swing means you know jhula. Okay, so what happens? You will notice that the swing moves backward and again forward in air, and this up and down movement is repeated periodically after regular intervals of time. Means after a fixed time interval, the swing will move like if I will draw a swing over here, just don't go with my, like, I can just trying. Suppose a girl is sitting over here. Now this swing will move in the forward direction. Then again it will come back and it will move to the backward direction. Again it will come back. Again move into the forward. So this is actually to and fro motion. And the swing will again come back on its original position in a fixed interval of time. So that is known as periodic motion. Another example is the moving pendulum of a clock. Okay. So what happens in that? In the the pendulum of a clock after fixed interval pendulum is this. Okay, in some of the wall clocks pendulum is present, and this pendulum will move in this, like the main position is here, it will move in this position, again come back over here, again move in this position. So the distance from here to here will remain same with the distance from here to here, and after fixed interval of time it will again come back to its main position. So that is known as periodic motion. Okay, some another example is Earth rotates about its axis and completes one rotation in 24 hours. Earth will not take 23 or 24 and half hours. It will take only 24 hours and again come back to its original position. So that is also a periodic motion. Again, revolution of Earth around the sun is like it takes 365 days. Okay, hence rotation and revolution are also the periodic motions, because they are completing, the earth is completing their motions within a particular time interval. Okay, now next type of motion is oscillatory motion. So what is oscillatory motion? So just consider the motion of a hanging bell. You might have seen the bells in the temples, okay? And when you will just ring the bell, then you will see that the bell will swing from side to side, okay? The bell will swing from side to side, likewise this, okay? That is, this type of motion is to and fro motion. This motion is called to and fro motion, okay? इधर उधर हो रहा है, ठीक है? और from side to side. So the to and fro motion is known as oscillatory motion. Another example is motion of a pendulum. I already explained in the periodic motion. Motion of a skin of tabla. When you will beat the tabla, then the skin of the tabla will just vibrate like this. The to and fro motion. So that is known as oscillatory motion. So remember, students, every oscillatory motion will be a periodic motion, okay? Whatever oscillatory motion you will learn, all the types of oscillatory motions will come under the category of periodic motion, because in the oscillatory motion the body will come again to its original position after a fixed interval of time. But every periodic motion will not be a oscillatory motion. Why? Because periodic motion, I already told you, is of two types, that is a circular motion as well as to and fro motion. So the circular periodic motions will not come under the category of oscillatory motion, whereas to and fro motions come under the category of oscillatory motion. So every oscillatory motion means every to and fro motion will be considered as periodic motion, whereas every periodic motion will not be considered as oscillatory motion, okay? Now the next type of motion is random motion. Random means kaise bhi, just like if I am writing here to and fro or oscillatory or any other word, then my motion is in any direction, okay? That there is not fixed direction or fixed path to be followed, okay? So that type of motion is considered as random motion. That is known as random motion. Or you can take the example of the movement of bird in flight. When the bird flies, then they can move in any direction, so that is known as random motion. Or the motion of a hockey player running after a ball, they can move here to here to here to here, in any direction they can move, so they will consider under the random motion. Your handwriting, the child is playing in a playground, all these motions do not follow any uniform pattern and hence are examples of random motion. Now the last type of motion is combined motion. Combined means which is a combination of two or more than two motions. Combined means which is a combination. So you might have seen that some body has two types of motion at the same time. For example, the wheels of a car. Okay, so what happens in the wheels of the car? When the car is running, when a car is moving, then these wheels will rotate. Okay, इस तरह से वो रोटेट करते हैं इस पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट के अराउंड. ओके, सो व्हाट दे डू, दे जस्ट exhibit rotational motion, and along with this rotation they move forward also. So along with the rotational motion they exhibit translatory motion also. So the wheels of the car exhibit two types of motion, that is rotational and translatory. Okay, so that type of motions are known as combined motion. Another example is when you roll a coin on the floor, then again it will rotate. It will rotate as well as it will move forward. That means translatory and rotational motion. Now, if you have seen the sewing machine, sewing machine means by which with the help of which you can stitch the clothes. So in that the wheel of the sewing machine rotates, executes rotational motion, whereas the needle is moving up and down. That means periodic motion, or we can say up and down motion, to and fro motion, that means oscillatory motion. So here again motions are periodic, both the motions are periodic motions. Fine. So hence a working sewing machine shows combined motion. Okay students, so that's all for this chapter. I hope you understood this chapter very well. Okay.